Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today on the channel, we are going to discuss everything that happened on last night's Monday Night Raw episode. And to be honest with you, it was a pretty good one. I wasn't sure what to expect. I knew we had the two King and Queen of the Ring qualifying matchup finals. But I didn't know, or semifinals to get to the finals. But I didn't know what else to expect. And to be honest with you, it definitely did not disappoint. We kicked off the show with Seth Rollins and his group coming out, and Seth Rollins doing what he does and cutting a promo. And I just have to say, I think Seth Rollins is by far one of the best on the mics. He is phenomenal, and when he speaks, you are truly involved. And so he didn't say anything really new last night. He basically said that he was coming for everybody in the WWE. But the way he speaks just pulls me in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is he gonna do next? I will say, I still think this group needs another member. I feel like they need just a little bit more oomph to like put them over the top. And I think they need somebody similar to Rollins. We have the two like bodyguards with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. So now we need the two guys that can pretty much talk shit. And there were rumors that Ethan Page might join his faction, and honestly, I think he's the perfect fit because I think his cocky attitude as well as his mic skills would go really, really well with that group, and I think he would be a good asset. So I definitely hope we get a new member, whether it be Ethan or somebody else, because I think that group needs just a little bit more to take them over the top. But I am excited to see the storylines that they have and what evolves with them, because I feel like so far we've seen them kind of pick on the roster, but we haven't seen anything major develop yet. Then we went right into the Braun Penta match, and it was a strong matchup. These two are obviously two guys who have a very bright future. And they have really good chemistry together, honestly. We did not get any kind of disappointment in this matchup. There were a few kind of like messiness moments, but like it was overall such a good match. I was so intrigued. And then, of course, that ending was astonishing. So I am excited to see where honestly Braun and Penta go and who they feud with next. I think Penta's going to continue his Chad Gable feud. We've seen bits and pieces of it, couple matches, couple interferences here and there. And then of course we saw them brawl backstage last night. So I definitely think that's Penta's future. And then if you guys noticed, Mr. Ludwig Kaiser popped up during the brawl, and I am glad to see Ludwig back on screen. I don't know why he was out for so long, but I hope that this means we're going to get more of him, and I hope that we are going to get some more matches. And to be honest with you, I still want that Ludwig and Gunther feud, so hopefully that's in our future as well. Then, of course, we had the Goldberg promo with Michael Cole. And to be honest with you guys, this one made me nervous because they kept reiterating, like, this is the retirement match for Goldberg, this is a retirement match for Goldberg. But then Michael Cole was like, what if you win the title? And also, Goldberg talked about the attack that Gunther did on him, and he was like, do you think I'm just going to sit here and let that stand? And that means he wants revenge. And in WWE, one thing I know is that you are always going to get some revenge at some point in time. And one thing I know too is that they love Goldberg. So it makes me a little nervous, you guys. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's no way he could actually win that title on Saturday or at Saturday Night Main Event. But I'm also like, maybe he can. Like, maybe WWE will give it to him because that title has to mean something. They took that title away from Jay, gave it to Gunther for this specific match. So it has to come into play somehow. Like, I don't know. I am really hoping, and I I cannot believe I'm saying this because I was so mad at Gunther for taking that title from Jay, but I'm really hoping Gunther can pull this off because if Goldberg wins this title, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to crash out, you guys. It'll be insane because, I mean, who is he going to fight and what is he going to do with it? Does he have any gas in his tank? I don't know. Like, I just don't know. But That being said, we know that we're getting Goldberg and we know that we're getting Gunther at Saturday Night Main Event in July, and to be determined on what's actually going to happen because I just don't know at this point in time. Then we had the women's Queen of the Ring semifinal between Jade Cargill and Roxanne Perez. And before this match, we had the little Judgment Day segment. And all that it told me is that Finn is still sketchy and that at some point in time, this group is going to break up. And I originally thought we were going to get Liv, Dom, and Roxanne, or Liv, Dom, and Raquel, and then Roxanne, Finn, and JD. But my mind is shifted because I keep seeing these little ways that Roxanne is wiggling herself in to be close to Raquel. So I'm honestly wondering if Liv and Dom is just going to be their own island. But as for the match itself between Jade and Roxanne, I was very impressed with Roxanne. I love Jade and I think she's great, and I'm not surprised she won this because I think she's gonna win the whole thing. But Roxanne, for having the size difference, not only height but weight as well, she really went out there and showed her ass off. She was great, and I am so excited to see more of her. I think she brings a lot of star power to the roster, and I know people say it all the time, but she really does remind me of AJ Lee, and I love AJ Lee. You guys know I love AJ Lee. Um, then we have Gunther's promo, because of course, if Goldberg speaks, Gunther has to speak too. And I honestly, it was whatever. I mean, it brought some more hype to the match, I guess. But my funniest part was when the crowd cheered when Gunther was talking about destroying Goldberg's career and legacy and pretty much everything he stands for. I thought that was hysterical because I feel like the WWE thought that they were going to bring back Goldberg and everybody was going to be happy and excited. And I feel like it's the exact opposite. I feel like people are so tired of getting Gunther or Goldberg pushed down their throats that they're like, fuck this guy. Like, literally, I think that's how people feel. So I thought it was hysterical when everybody cheered when Gunther was like, I'm going to destroy everything he's ever stood for. Again, this match to me, I'm so back and forth on it. I don't know what's going to happen. And really, when it comes to the Goldberg and the WWE, anything is. Nothing is unexpected. I'll put it that way. Nothing is unexpected. So we'll see what we get. But I'm not really excited about it. Like, it's just not a match that I'm sitting waiting for. Hopefully, we can get at least a few good minutes and then Gunther can win. But what I am excited for, you guys, is we finally get a Karrion Kross match, and it is at a PLE event. They announced last night that Karrion will face Sami Zayn this Saturday at Night of Champions, and I'm so excited about this. We've seen Karrion and Sami's dynamic for several weeks now, where Karrion's constantly in his ear, and Sami finally said, all right, man, like, let's square up, because he was done with it. And I'm excited for Karrion to get this opportunity because I think recently he's done the best backstage and promo work out of anybody. And he has done such good work that it's drawn all of the fans in. So I think he deserves this shot. Now, what I am a little nervous for is I feel like this could be a make or break situation for Karrion from the WWE standpoint. Because the WWE sees that all of the fans and everybody are behind him based on these promos that he does, and he's great in promos, great on the mic. But if this match falls flat, and I'm not saying it would be Karrion's fault 100%, I'm just saying if this match falls flat, I'm scared that they're going to be like, all right, we tried it, it didn't work, we're not going to push Karrion anymore. And I hope that doesn't happen. And I honestly think Sami is a great person to give Karrion a match with because Sami tends to bring the best out of other people. So I think he's a great choice. And I really hope this is the start of a long push for Karrion Kross because I want to see more of him. I want to see more of Scarlett. And I think that they have some very strong potential. So I'm super excited about this. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this is the first of many. Then we had Becky versus Bayley for the title. and it ended in a DQ because Miss Lyra Valkyria decided to interfere. And I will be honest with you, I'm not surprised by this move because I don't think that this feud between Becky and Bayley is one that you can just end on a random Monday night. I think because of the history behind it, it has to end at a major PLE or a major event. And so I think the best choice and the best outcome was for this DQ. That way Bayley doesn't lose her shot, but Becky doesn't lose her title, and we get more of this. Now, I do think this is setting us up for a triple threat match between Becky, Bayley, and Lyra. Because now Lyra has not only lost her title to Becky and wants revenge on Becky, but now she's kind of screwed over Bayley because Bayley had her shot and had her chance, and Lyra interfered. So I think the three of them will create a great match. We already saw the chemistry that Becky and Lyra had in their match. And then when you add Bayley into the mix, who's worked with Lyra many times before, who was actually going to tag with Lyra until Becky's attack, I think this is going to be a great, great triple threat match, and it should go on Evolution 2's card. I will be interested to see who actually wins this match when it happens because I feel like there's several ways we can go, but I think this is an awesome way to really get eyes on the IC title because I feel like ever since they've had the IC title, there hasn't been a lot of an excitement with it. Becky and Lyra recently has been the most excitement that we've had with it. So I think this is a great way to get eyes on that title, to give that title a push that it needs. Having, two veterans, two four horsewomen in the match, and a newcomer who is very hot and very good in Lyra. So I'm excited for what's to come out of this feud. Then we had Rhea and Raquel, and honestly, you guys, I don't know. We know that Raquel cost Rhea her qualifier match, and then Rhea got her revenge by attacking Raquel last night, and now we're getting them at Night of Champions in a street fight. And this is an old feud. This is not anything new. This is an old feud. Before Raquel got hurt and was out, we were getting more Rhea and Raquel, and that's kind of the way it felt like it was going. And I was excited at that point in time because these are two strong powerhouse women who really don't like each other. Um, I don't know if that same excitement is there, honestly. I feel like there needs to be a little more. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because Liv is kind of not there to yap, 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 and stir the pot. I don't know if it's because there's not enough momentum behind it yet. I'm not really sure what's missing, but I feel like something's missing. So I will be interested to see how this match goes on Saturday night. Well, night for me, I guess. Technically, day for me, I guess, but technically it's Saturday night over there. Whatever, time changes are crazy. But I will be really intrigued to see how this match goes. I think there'll definitely be some kind of interference by Roxanne because I feel like Roxanne is trying to weasel her way into that tag spot, and I feel like ultimately we're gonna get another Naomi Jade situation where Roxanne takes over the tag title while Liv is out, and that's gonna cause issues. But I just feel like something is missing here, and I don't. And actually, maybe it's because I'm tired of seeing Rhea fight everybody in the Judgment Day. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I want something new for Rhea as opposed to staying stuck on the Judgment Day. I don't know. Either way, we have that match on the match card for Saturday, and I am glad that there's another women's card on there, so we'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting. And then the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso in the King of the Ring semi-final match. Whoever wins goes on to face Randy Saturday. And honestly, you guys, this match was pure cinema. It could have been the final. It was so good. So freaking good. Hats off to both of these guys. I respect them both so much because they bring so much passion and so much joy into every match that they do. And I'm not surprised Cody won here because I think that makes the most sense. But overall, both of these guys were amazing. And honestly, you could give me Cody and Jay on my screen every single week, and I would not be disappointed. Whether they're working together, opposite of each other, I don't care. They're great together. The chemistry that they have is great. And I love when you can see when superstars truly enjoy each other, because that also reflects in the ring. Like, we know that Cody and Jay are very close outside of the ring, and that just makes that their in-ring stuff even better, because they already have that chemistry. It's not forced. They respect each other, they know each other, and so I love when that shines in the ring, and I think both of these guys did excellent. I'm excited to see Cody and Randy. I love the way that this King of the Ring tournament panned out, because we really had the four final guys were four vets and legends and guys that are well respected, and so it sets us up for a great match no matter who it was. And it just so happens to be Cody and Randy. And I think, again, those are two guys that respect each other, and it's going to be a very good match. But I have to give hats off to both Jay and Cody, because I think they delivered an amazing main event, and it honestly could have been on a PLE card. But overall, Raw last night was very good. I was excited to see that we got several matches. I felt like the last couple weeks have been all commercials and two matches, so to see several matches was really, really good, and I'm excited to see what happens on Saturday Night Main Event. I will, of course, be Saturday Night Main Event. I'm excited for that too, but Night of Champions comes first. That's what happens when all these PLEs are so close. They just run together in my brain. But with that being said, I will drop a Night of Champions video regarding my thoughts on it and my predictions later this week. So stay tuned for that. And if you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all socials. Comment, like, interact with me, you guys, because I love talking with you guys. And I will see you next video.